This is Rob, and I want to welcome all of my new friends and one's been with me from the beginning. I greatly appreciate all my new subscribers, all my friends. Um, Welcome to my channel. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. This is going to be another Keeping It Real series. Um, Again, I am not no psychologist, psychiatrist, a counselor. These are my views and only my views. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm trying to get you straightened up here. Okay. Anyway, this subject I'm going to talk about today, a friend of mine on YouTube had asked me to do this um, Keeping It Real series on this subject. I have been through this subject that I'm going to talk about, so I do know a little bit about, what I'm saying. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, so, if I do, I'm sorry. If you want to comment after the video, I'd appreciate it. Share your views, share your inputs, share your feedback, share your story. Anyway, again, I don't really have names for my Keeping It Real series, and if I do think of a name when I upload this, I will put the name on it on the video. It is about stepfathers, stepmothers. I'm mainly going to be talking about stepfathers because that's what I experienced with. But when I talk about stepfathers, it's stepmoms. They both go in together. Look, when you meet a woman or a man and you find out that they have children or grandchildren, or children and grandchildren, or just children, no matter what age the children are, you have to know that when you get involved with her or him, it is a package deal. And I tell the people, before we get involved, look, I have children, I have grandchildren, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. It's a package deal. You either take the whole package or you don't take any of it. And that's just the way I feel. And I'm not trying to be ignorant, but that's the truth. That, can lead into a lot of problems. That can lead into some happiness and a brand new made family. It can bring a lot of joy. It can bring a lot of sadness. And there's times that I want to help my children or my grandchildren, and I try to consider my husband's feelings. Now, he doesn't have no children, okay? He doesn't have any. So he doesn't have the inkling of what it means to have children that needs help, or to love, or to be concerned about, or to be worried about. Now, my ex-husband did. He had 2 kids to a previous marriage. So when I'm talking about this, I know both sides of it, okay? And both sides always, not always, but most of the time, hey, they're grown children, they're married, they got kids of their own. You need to stay out of stuff. You need to let them deal whatever they're dealing with. If they need, if they need help, they're grown. They have jobs. Let them do whatever they need to do. Well, of course, I'm going to do whatever I want to do as far as it goes with my kids and my grandkids. And every time I try to be considerate and I try to ask him his opinion, then I guess he takes it upon himself to automatically think, oh, she's asking me my opinion, so that gives me the right to say, no, I don't think you need to help them. Or no, I don't think you need to babysit. Or no, I don't think you need to loan them money or give them a ride or whatever. But it doesn't work. And from now on, he tells me, look, why you ask me, you're going to do it regardless of what I say. Yes, I am, because I'm their mom. And that, I feel, is part of my job. Whether they are 1 or 35, whatever. They are my children. I'm not going to turn my back on them. My ex-husband, when it came to his children, no matter what I said, which was very, very rarely anything, because I figured those are his children. If they need his help, I was their stepmother. I should be willing to also help them. But when it came to mine, it wasn't okay. But like I said, marrying or being with someone that already has an already made family can bring joy. It can bring happiness. You can start anew. Remember, you're not that child's mother or you're not that child's father. So you trying to tell them what to do or telling their mother that they can help you or can't help you, it's not going to work. It really isn't. You're just going to bring more pressure and pain and sadness and hurt into the relationship. So if you're not ready to be with someone that has an already made family, then turn around and walk the other way and go be with someone who don't have any kids. And I really thought, since my last marriage, and I had the problems with, you know, me being the stepmom and him being the stepfather, when we got divorced and I met the one I'm with now, and he doesn't have any children, I thought, you know, well, hopefully maybe this will work out a little bit better. But it still doesn't, because he doesn't have the knowledge and the feelings of knowing what it feels like to be a father. And, you know, I kind of thought maybe, you know, he would embrace the family, he would embrace my kids. No, don't get me wrong. My oldest son gets along with him very well. My middle son, they get along, they've never had any words, but, you know, it's iffy. If he hears, you know, my husband talking to me in a disrespectful way or tone, he wants to step in and say something. Which I'm glad that he loves me and he wants to do that, but, you know, you kind of got to watch that line there. But, look, it all boils down to this. They're your children. If you feel that you need to help them and you're not asking him for any money or, you know, physically to help them, I'm sorry. Him or her doesn't have a right just to try to stop you. They should not want to try to stop you, because they know that it's hurting you and that's tearing you up when you don't have their, you know, when they're not backing you up in what you feel that you need to do for your kids. And a lot of people on here may think, look, that's true. Your kids are grown, they're grown adults, let them handle their own problems. I'm not more or less saying about the problem bit. I'm more or less talking about helping them with gas money or groceries or whatever, especially if they're starting out and they need a little bit of help. There's nothing wrong with helping them. So, anyway, you know, that's really about it. You do what you need to do for you and your kids. And if he doesn't like it or she doesn't like it, I don't know. I told mine, look, it's a package deal. They'll be here even when you leave. They're here when you came. They'll be here when you leave. And it's as simple as that. And I love you and I don't want it to go this way. But my children are not going to come here and be disrespected and feel like they're not wanted here. And if they call me and ask me for help, I know that if she was on the other foot, my children's already helped me with things that I needed. And I am going to help them. Whether they need a place to let her head at night for a night or two, whether they need $20 for gas, whether they need groceries, you know, until their next paycheck. Whatever it is, if I have the money and I don't have to, you know, I'm not pressuring him or you're not pressuring the stepmother, do whatever you need to do. And it's as simple as that. I'm not going to wear this subject out. That's my feelings. If you disagree with me, that's fine. If you leave a comment, I'd greatly appreciate it. I would like to hear about Jen's stories, your feedback. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would click the like button. Subscribe, please. It would be nice to make our YouTube channel, you know, our family grow bigger. I hope you are all having a great day, and take care till we talk again. All right, bye.